I always lose one earring and it drives me nuts. I feel rage, then guilt, then sadness. I can never wear that pair again, even though its twin is staring right at me. In 3rd grade, Shirley, who wasn't a real friend, invited herself over to my place. I proudly showed her my collection of unused decorative pencils that I saved for years, hoping to impress her. Afterwards, I had to help her make a diorama for school. The following day, I saw her give out my pencils to all our classmates. They were impressed by her. It was expensive, but my mom bought me Beauty and the Beast on VHS at the mall. Within 10 minutes, I lost it. As we searched everywhere, my mom kept yelling at me for being so careless. But still, she bought me another copy. Until this day, loves reminding me how we spent $40 on one tape. I lost my temper at my sister once and threw a videotape on the floor. It shattered. My mom picked it up and assumed we bought a broken copy. She returned it to the store without getting a replacement. I've always felt guilty that I've never had the chance to enjoy watching Turbo Power Rangers 2 with my sister. Somewhere between the movie theater and the park, I lost my dad's cell phone. I was too scared to tell my dad what had happened, so I told him that someone grabbed the phone from behind me and I didn't turn around to chase after them because they might knife me. My dad still doesn't know the truth, so please don't tell him. When I lost my first tooth, I heard about the tooth fairy. I had told my parents about this phenomenon. I was so excited. As I slowly drifted to sleep that night, I heard my dad come in and then felt him lift my pillow to put in $1. I was angry that he didn't wait longer for me to fall deeper into sleep. I was angry that I was such a light sleeper. I was angry that the one thing I had a chance to believe in that might be real wasn't. I used to think in Chinese, then a combo of Chinese and English. But about 10 years old, it was too hard to think in Chinese, and I made the decision to make all my thoughts into English. When I first lost my eyesight, my fear was looking ugly. My current fear, it's suddenly the end of the world and I am trapped outside and I happen to be wearing contacts, and so the contacts would dry out and I would be totally blind because I'm pretty much am blind. My eyes are -11, and the only reason why I didn't survive is because I didn't see that pack of wolves coming at me. I got lost using the subway in high school. I wasn't sure which side I needed to be on, so I just took the one that came first. I sensed that it was going the wrong way, but I was in denial. I didn't even look at the map. I got home in 3 hours that day. I think the one time I lost my mind was when I was trapping ants with my spit, watching each one of them drown. It entertained me for hours. I guess I also lost track of time. Whenever I lose my wallet, which is a lot, the only thing I really miss is my punch card. I never get free things. I didn't realize I lost my wallet until lunchtime during work. I told my boyfriend at the time, feeling like this is a great excuse for us to bond. We got mediocre Italian food and mostly ate in silence. I used to believe that if I lose in touch with a certain friend, it's because the world is telling me they no longer benefit me. I realize it's just an excuse for me to feel less guilty, and also I might be an asshole. My maternal grandmother died a few years ago. I didn't know her too well because she lived in Hong Kong. The last funeral I went to was when I was 3 years old when my paternal grandfather died in China. One of my cousins asked my mom why I wasn't crying. My mom said I was too young. I haven't developed feelings yet. I wanted to say I'm not crying because I've never met my grandfather. I have feelings. So at this funeral, when my aunt started to cry, I started to cry, but no one else did. I feel like I have lost more than I have gained. The things I've lost piled up. They were things I had forgotten, things I didn't want to deal with, things I hid so I could forget. Someday, this drawer will not close, And when that day comes, I will have no choice but to embrace them all.